people don't bring up the guardianship word right now unless it's really, really needed, because it is sort of a hot button issue. Thank you, Miss Britney Spears, right now. Well, let's move on from men wanting their more famous ex-wives back and talk to a woman who's having a really rough time. It's Miss Wendy Williams. How you doing? Really, I want to know how you doing. Now, Wendy Williams has had a lot of tumultuous experiences on her gossip show during the day. She has had emergency health issues, slurred speech, appearing disoriented several times. She's taken many extended breaks from the program, citing her Graves' disease, only to reveal that she was living in a sober home after an addiction relapse. This was followed by a headline-making divorce after her husband of 22 years, Kevin Hunter, had a child with another woman. Now, Wendy Williams seems to not be doing again. She has not been back to her show for months. She has had a few trips out of the house in bathrobes and publicly denied she's struggling with her mental health after her wealth manager at Wells Fargo froze all of her finances, claiming she is, quote, incapacitated and out of sound mind and in need of a guardianship. So what's going on? In February, it was announced that Wendy Williams will not return to her show this season. Shepard is working out a deal to be the permanent host. Love Sherry Shepard. And now Wendy is involved with this legal battle with Wells Fargo. Wendy Williams approximately earns $15 million a year and says the bank is denying her access to her accounts. Documents show that her former financial advisor, Lori Schuyler, is the one who froze her access, claiming she is not of sound mind in need of a guardianship. Now, the Wells Fargo attorney, David Pics, says several $1 million of Wendy's assets are frozen because the bank, quote, has strong reason to believe that Wendy is the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation. She is described as an incapacitated person, and it is not specifically cited who is allegedly exploiting Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams filed an affidavit in the New York Supreme Court for a temporary restraining order against Wells Fargo, calling Schuyler, her manager, a disgruntled former employee. And she says the situation is causing imminent and irreparable financial harm to myself, my family, and my business. She denies that she is under financial influence and exploitation. Now that was a lot.
Yeah.
It's so much
just
going
sad.
on. It is really, really sad. She has struggled with addiction her entire life, and she's very rarely been the one to admit that she needs help and go seek help. So it is just really just more of that. And when your bank sues you and freezes your assets, they don't do that lightly. That doesn't happen enough. And people don't bring up the guardianship word right now unless it's really, really needed, because it is sort of a hot button issue. Thank you, Miss Britney Spears, right now.
Yeah, it makes me sad. I hope she gets the help she needs and that whatever's happening behind the scenes, is sorted out. And I know that the people who watch the Wendy Williams show, love her. And she has a very dedicated fan base. Yeah. And it's just been interesting the way they've been handling that too, with the guest host, and it's still called the Wendy Williams show. I don't know. I'm not saying she take away her show or anything. It's just kind of bizarre because it has to play out publicly because there are people who are tuning in to see her every day, sitting in her audience. But yeah, I wish her well.
I wish her well. She was my, radio DJ growing up forever, and she was so great. So I just really want her to sort of be real with herself and go get the help that she needs and come back stronger, because she really is just lovely to watch, and she is so shady.
Yeah, it's tough because she was made a career out of being shady, so now other people are going to talk about her, but it's kind of at the line of the bank is I don't know, it's at the point where it's past our place to say anything.
It absolutely is. It is in the New York Supreme Court hands now.
Yeah.
And we will keep you updated. Speaking
as much as I think I'm a lawyer, I'm not.
I know, seriously, as much as I get celebrity legalese, I do not understand.